A deep clean in this room is long overdue and I've been putting it off for far too long. However, I'm now planning a transformation of this bedroom, so what better timing to do a deep clean and a declutter than today? And before we get into the deep clean, here is some of my reality in this room. We don't have the biggest master bedroom out there, and as with pretty much every household, storage is at an all-time premium. So today's the day that I want to get it fixed, and this is part one of this bedroom transformation. Either get your cleaning stuff together or get comfortable and join me for a full room sort out. I've got big but subtle plans for this bedroom because I am a firm believer in that the space you go to sleep in should be something that you can relax in and feel comfortable in. But also with a hint of reality, because let's be honest, it does have to work for how we live. I also love a cheeky little transformation, and to be honest, I'm always thinking of what's the next thing I can do to make our home that little bit better and suit us and the way we live that little bit more. So I'm really excited to see all of this come together. But before any of that, I do realise that the room could really desperately do with a big clean. A clean within an inch of its life. So that is what I'm giving it today. Once the bedding was stripped and in the wash, it was my task to empty the room. And let me tell you, under that bed was practically just dust. Everything was so incredibly dusty, it was disgusting. But it was great to have it all out, and even before I started decluttering through those items, it acted as a reminder for what was actually under there. So whilst I was cleaning the room, I was already starting to think about what I would and wouldn't be getting rid of whilst I went through decluttering some of the items. The aim of the game today is to do a clean from top to bottom, because we all know I don't normally clean in that manner. Although I should, I don't normally do it. So I was making a real conscious effort to make sure that today I did follow that. So the room is now pretty much empty, barring the bedside tables and the wardrobes. So I can have a really good go at deep cleaning, because that is gross. And even little things like all along inside the bed as well. Now the room's empty, I'm actually feeling quite excited to do this. Call me crazy, but let's get straight to it. One thing that I like to do on my light shades is to use a lint roller. It is fantastic at getting off all the dust, dog hairs. I mean, our dog doesn't even go upstairs, and yet there was literally a dog hair on one of those light shades. But anywho, it's just fantastic. Using it on your light shades, curtains, cushions, you name it, anything upholstered. Oh my gosh, the more I say it, the weirder it gets. It's just great. Absolutely fantastic. And I've completely lost my train of thought. One thing that you may be wondering is why I haven't touched the curtains or taken them down, or neither do I do it throughout the video. But that's because I have much bigger plans for the window, which I'm really hoping I'll be able to pull off in the second video after this one. To be honest, when I last did this bedroom, which in the grand scheme of things wasn't all that long ago, I just did not hang that pole correctly. Tom warned me at the time and said it wasn't done right and that it wasn't balanced, it wouldn't stay up, and boy was he right. The amount of times I have had that pole fall on my head when I am opening the curtain, specifically the curtain on the left-hand side as you look at the window, is ridiculous. And I've reached my point where I don't want them up anymore, and I do like the curtains, but I'm not that big of a fan of the pole. I feel like it's stopping a lot of the heat getting into the room, so we're going to do something else, and I am excited. clean our mattress, I like to use a mix of bicarb of soda and some fragranced oil. So I like to use Linen Fresh, mixing this together, and then I use a sieve to sprinkle it over the mattress. Now, I leave this on for quite some time. Personally, I think it smells lush, and then I like to go over it with a hoover. So whilst this was just sitting on the mattress doing its thing, I carried on with the room. But one thing that I definitely would recommend you do is, if you haven't already done this, just try a little test patch on your mattress. So, you know, to make sure you're not going to stain it or ruin it in any way, shape or form, because nobody wants to do that and then have to buy a new mattress, do we now? I don't know if you could see the dust on these mirrored wardrobe doors, but oh my gosh, they had not been cleaned in so long. And that's not even an exaggeration. I haven't done them in forever. And if you're not new around here, you will notice I'm using a completely different cloth. That's the Minky Mirror microfiber cloth, I think it's called. Okay, so I just did a quick Google search and it is the Minky Glass and Window cloth. Couldn't find my usual yellow Spontex cloth, so this one equally works just as good. It's just not normally my favourite combo to use. Speaking of favourite cleaning utensils to use at the same time though, I am mega excited because the next video that you guys see is going to feature so many new cleaning products that I haven't used before, and I am really, really excited to give it a try. However, from some of the comments that I get from some of you, I think a few of you will have tried these before. I'm sure many, many more will also have done without letting me know. But yes, we've got some good ones coming up because obviously we've got that one coming up. We've got the part 2 of the bedroom transformation coming up. Like, I'm excited over here. I am looking forward to what is to come. So if you like cleaning videos with the odd little transformation DIY thrown in every now and again, make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on anything coming up or in the future. Let's address the elephant in the room, and the amount of dust behind that bedside cabinet was quite alarming. Now, obviously this is a deep clean, and day to day, week to week, I am not one of those people who pulls out furniture, and if you've seen my other videos, you know full well that that ain't me. There's nothing wrong if that is what you choose to do, and you know what? I respect that if that is what you like to do, but no, not us in this household. So I must admit, the satisfaction of not only seeing this be clean, but also actually knowing when I go in there this evening that it is clean and tidy is possibly one of the best feelings known to man. Or it is to me anyway. And you best believe, if the carpet doesn't get a look in by the bedside tables, then I will hold my hands up. Neither do really the bedside tables. Obviously, I wipe the tops down, but I don't really actually touch much else of them other than the tops, which, coming to think of it, is actually quite disgusting, but that's my reality. So those two were on the hit list for getting a good old dust and scrub down. And all of this had fallen out of the back of my drawer. If that isn't a sign that this needs decluttering, then I don't know what is. And boy oh boy, have I decluttered those drawers, and I am so now very grateful for it. So they're at my side of the bed, and I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but when you go into something daily, and I kid you not, one of the drawers I would struggle to open on a daily basis, it actually has, this is going to sound very dramatic, so prepare yourselves, it actually has a much bigger impact on me than what I ever thought it would. And by that I mean just that small daily niggle of fighting with a drawer because I am so ridiculous and have too much rammed in it. Like, what am I doing? Just sort it out, which obviously I now have, and the drawer opens much nicer. But that also brings me on to when I started this declutter in the room. Now, I haven't shared masses of it with you because I am very aware that you've seen me declutter this room a lot lately. I'm all about decluttering little and often. But one thing that I really stuck with during this room was if it's just not making me feel good, it's out. And so here you can see my side of the wardrobe and how ridiculously overfilled it is. Please tell me I'm not the only one. But also how, again, I just can't get into my drawers and it's something so small. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's just one of those niggles day to day. So I needed to get that fixed pronto. If you've seen any of my previous declutter videos, you will be aware I have tried many different ways in order to get through some of the things that we have had in our home previously. And today I went with the real simple method of the A, if I'd even forgotten that I'd owned it, which is quite embarrassing to admit because I don't think that's anything that I personally want to be proud of. But anywho, if I'd forgotten that I'd owned it, or if I haven't worn it in, well, like a year, 6 months to a year was what I was working with, then those items needed to go unless it had real sentimental value. And I don't just mean a little bit of a dusting of sentimental value. I mean some real heavy weight behind it. And there were 2 items that have that I have not touched in years because I don't want to. And you may also spot that I kept some clips in where I was debating things and put them back in the box because, let's be honest, we're all human, and although that we want to get rid of so much in order to create that more space freedom feeling, we're human. And definitely I don't. If you can do this, I'm very jealous of you, but I can't just always get rid of things straight away. So I wanted to keep that bit of realistic life in there. And, you know, you're not alone if you too struggle to get rid of things, because I do all the time. Taken me so much longer than what I ever thought it would take me, but thankfully it's now done and dusted and I can move on to the really exciting bit, which is actually transforming this room. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Take care, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.